Hey guys, what's up? Vinny back with some more E3. Sun just gleaming bright. You can see me. Well, okay, my hair's fading into this thing. But the point is, I'm back with E3. Just behind the scene quickly. I watched the E3. I was tweeting along at Vinny. If you want to live tweet with me, send any comments, anything like that. Unfortunately, the Bethesda one started like 10, and I start work at like 11. So I had to watch it this morning, and admittedly, I started filming the EA one, and it was shit. It was like, it was garbage. And now the sun's super bright. Yes, professionalism at its best. Oh god, you can see. Well, anyway, the point is, so I started the EA one, and it was like 3 minutes, and then I was just like, what the frig? I'm not doing a 3-minute vlog. So let's do a slightly longer one. We'll talk about EA and Bethesda, and it's good to show like how you can do different styles. So honestly, EA was very short, and I'm going just over the bullet points. But first off, they just talked about Titanfall 2, sort of some of the multiplayer, some of the stuff, the story, saying how the robots and the AI are like, the robots and the pilots are like synced, like Pacific Rim or something, like they're connected to each other. So I thought that was cool. I didn't get me hyped for it. I was just like, it's a story, but we'll see how it is. Sports, so I just assume Madden, whatever, blah blah blah. Mass Effect, and that was just like a quick. It was slightly more than we got last year, which was like a teaser trailer, but still just like, nah. We really don't have much to show. Here's the dude rolling, and here's a guy getting into cover, and that's about it. That's all we got. Here's a broom. Would you like to see our lovely broom we've spent 6 months animating? So, I mean, yeah, it's exact same. No new information, nothing crazy. Something I do like is they took time to say they're having these in-game events. I don't really understand the full nature of them, but the short version is they are going to be basically, if you do something like get 1,000 kills in Battlefront or get like 500 team revives in Battlefield. If you do basically in-game stuff, they're basically setting up a fund to donate to charities. They're going to donate $1 million to various charities if people complete these things. So it's a cute little, like, hey, play games and help charity. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Here they talk about FIFA, and the big thing with this year, obviously, is the story mode. But the cool thing is, as opposed to a lot of other sports games like Tony Hawk or something or whatever, you are not playing your own custom characters or playing some sports guy, I don't know, some British guy, and it follows his story, which on one hand is like I like because it's going to have a more structured story as opposed to something where you're just like the kind of generic like mute person where they're like, hey, what do you think, man? Some inspiration. All right, let's go film a skate tape or something. But yeah, so it looks cute. But then I guess the problem is they just went more FIFA, yeah, because I just got big bold letters, more FIFA. Just they're talking about the stupid ball physics and all that stuff. No one really cares. After that, they announced their EA original. They announced their EA Originals program, which is basically they're going to be partnering up with indie developers to make smaller games, and all the money goes to the developers. So, I mean, that's good. Just this year's game, it was inspired by Yarny's success. This year's game was a game called Fee, which I'm sorry to the developers if maybe you guys are like you're generally that nervous, but the guy was like way too shaky and nervous. Like last year was cute when Yarny's guy did it. It was like he had this little doll. It was like I made this. Please love me. This guy was like it's the exact same. He was like shaking and it's like we made a game about a fox. And yeah, it's a cute fox. And please play our game. It's just like I don't know. Part of me, the cynic in me feels like he was hamming it up a little bit, like acting more nervous. Probably backstage like, yo, bros, you see that? Freaking nail that shit. That fucking Fox game, that Fee, people gonna be all over that shit. Fucking indie. But yeah. And then they did this whole big. So at first they did this whole segment on Star Wars, and then at first they were just like, hey, Battlefield 2 is, they unofficially, yeah, they just said, hey, it's coming 2017. They didn't have like any information, trailer, nothing. They're just like, it is coming. Like, it's pretty obvious. Everyone knew this. So just, yeah, it's cat's out of the bag. It's coming. But then they did this whole trailer, like, we've got 9 bunch of studios working on all sorts of Star Wars games. None of them got shit to show. It was just like, here's a helmet, here's a fucking guy walking out of a fucking door, here's like a lot of people like, oh man, like you saw people using motion capture lightsabers and like people like playing. There's fucking nothing. It was just people saying, hey, we're EA, we're making Star Wars games. Ain't got shit now, maybe next year. It's like, like, and like, because they would always say like, alright, well, this is what Thingy's working on. And then Visceral, ain't got shit. Respawn recently announced they're making one. Ain't got shit. Like, they would always do that tease where they're like, oh, okay, this is where they're going to need information. Nope, fucking nothing. And then that was literally it. I will say the last one was, the last thing they capped it out with was Battlefield 1, and my internet shit out. And honestly, at that point, I was like, fuck it, I don't care. I got the gist of it. It's Battlefield 1. Who cares? And yeah, look, 6 minutes, so that's the entire conference. It has to be milking it and doing stupid little skits. Do dancing on open nights. Transitions. But yeah, so then that one was just... Ugh. The Bethesda one, on hindsight, was much more jam-packed, much more full, much more engaging. And so, started off with a big reveal. They're doing another Quake, which, I mean, I am not... Look, I was like 3 when all these, like, Doom and Wolfenstein and Quake came out, so I know all you old people are like, yeah! I don't know, I'm... Cool, there's a new Quake. I hope it's good. That's all I can say, really. Then they just did a highlight of the past year, talking about Fallout 4, a bunch of the DLC, all that stuff, Elder Scrolls Online. It was just, okay, cool. You guys did good. You had a great year. And then they talked about Elder Scrolls Legends, the card game, which is just saying, like, hey, it's like Hearthstone or Gwyneth or all that other stuff, but with Elder Scrolls. So, you know, with Macho Man Randy Savage as a dragon. He's the Exodius of the game, and you just gotta collect all parts of his hat, and then you win. No, but yeah, so it's a card game. If you like Elder Scrolls, if you're a huge fan of those type of games or series, there you go, something more for you. Then they announced more Fallout 4 DLC, which some people got confused because the reason I bought the season pass was it was $50, and I figured, all right, well, they announced 6 packs. The first 2 were Far Harbor, which I haven't touched yet, looks pretty good. So I figured if there's 2 more and another big one, that's still 2 big ones for $50. That seems about fair. But a lot of people were like, what? There's more? It's like, did I dream this? Or did you people not know they were doing 6? I swear to God, they said 6 from day one. And so many people were like, no, that's it for Fallout. We're done. We're done. We're done. Anyway, the first one was just more workshop stuff, just like new contraptions, new new building stuff. Some of it looks cool. It looks like, yeah, just more building. One that's a vault one that basically lets you build your own vault. You can train the vault dwellers and do experiments into that. That one I'm actually super interested in because the Workland stuff is like cool, but it's just like the thing I'm interested in is like just to see like, because that's enough of a mini pack where it's like, all right, I can build a vault and there'll probably be 2 or 3 missions associated with that pack. Like, you know, maybe get a vault dweller to 100 or something. I just found it interesting that, you know, they're basically making Fallout Shelter in Fallout 4. And then the last big one was a teaser for some Nuka World or whatever, another story one, which looks to be like a World's Fair for Nuka-Cola. So there you go. More DLC. More awesomeness. I mean, I have not played Far Harbor, but played the first 2. I've enjoyed it. It's Fallout. It's awesome. There's no big complaint there. They also said they're going to be updated Fallout Shelter. You motherfuckers. They're adding quests and you like storylines and all this stuff. I'm like, I fucking deleted that game last fucking week, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. The point is, I've had it on my phone for fucking months. I'm tired of Deathclaws fucking killing me. And maybe I'm not fucking... I'm just saying, I've played 4 playthroughs. I've reset that game 4 times. Every fucking time. Once I get to around 70 or 80, fucking Deathclaws come in, they smash all my people. I fucking die every goddamn time. But then it's always like, hey, you can customize the people's hair. Here's a pet. Here is a new, like, weapon lab. I'm like, oh, well, shit. Maybe I should go back. I'll give it one more chance. I fucking gave up on that game, and now you Also, it's coming to PC, which I mean, I'll probably do that as it's said, because cell phones be expensive. A lot of datas. But yes, the Fallout Shelter. Then they also announced Skyrim HD port that leaked a little bit early. Everyone knew about it. I've never played I've never played Skyrim. Didn't play Skyrim or Fallout. I enjoyed Fallout. But I do admit I'm much more akin to fantasy. I like fantasy much more than, let's say, post-apocalyptic. So, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good games coming out this winter, so I'm like, maybe, well, if it's discounts, maybe. After that, they re-announced, Prey. I cannot speak to this game. I know people. It was like one of those games that was in development hell. It's been like 6 or 7 years. This lighting is really messing up because 1 minute it's like dark and my hair, like see my head. It just looks like I have no hair. I'm just part of the cabinet. But yeah, so Prey. It's not Prey 2. It's just called Prey. I guess they rebooted or whatever. So. Yeah, it's been enough time, but yeah, I can't speak to it. I didn't play 1. I didn't see the previews for the second one. I just mean as long as people are happy. That's the main thing. Subtle. And the last thing the last. After that, they said they were adding free updates to Snap Map, new characters, behavior, just stuff. All updates to Doom Snap Map are gonna be free. That's awesome. And they said multiplayer mode, so if they have like something like Capture the Flag or Team Deathmatch or whatever, those updates will be free, but they're also having paid updates with like specific levels and guns. So like if they add an official zombies mode or whatever, that would be free, but then the character outfits and the weapons you would have to pay for. I mean, that's a fair compromise, you know. If you want, and with Snap Map, you could just make those multiplayer levels, assumedly. But yeah, so it's a fair compromise. Totally fine, understand it. Business to business. Yeah, and then they said that the first level for only a week, which is like real quick side tangent, but they said the first level of Doom is going to be free for this week, for the next 7 days. So if you want to try it before you buy, you can. My big thing is just. Why? Like, I was thinking about this the other day. What happened to Destiny's Sparrow Racing League? Like, that was, from day one, I didn't play the game, but whenever I played it at friend's house, I was always like, why is there not a race in this? Like, the Sparrow should fucking race. They revealed it, like, a year and a half after the game launched, and then it was like, oh, no, but it's only for 2 weeks. Then we're fucking getting rid of it. It's like, fucking why? Why are you doing it? I get it. Maybe make it like a seasonal thing, like every 2 or 3 months. But why the fuck once and then like, nah, never again. It's like clearly you could do it in the programming, so fucking do it. Do it again. I'm just like I know it's nitpicking, but just like why is it only free for a week? Because reasons? Like just say it's a fucking it's a demo for all intensive purposes. It's a demo, and it's not like people are gonna go, well, I've played the first level, I don't need to play more of the game. Like, no, if someone enjoys the demo, they're gonna enjoy the full game. So I don't understand the logic of making it a week-long demo. But you know, betas are basically replacing demos, so yeah, it's all that. They just gave a quick update about Elder Scrolls Online, yada yada, new Brotherhood missions, stealthy stealth, stabby stab, and then, you know, saying how many, you've killed a lot of fucking monsters, people, you should be ashamed. You've killed millions, literally millions of monsters. Don't get to go home, don't get to kiss their children goodnight, tuck them in, because they are fucking dead because of you. Yay. See all this anger, it's bringing into darkness. This has nothing to do with game announcements. I just found it funny. They're like, hey, for anyone here at the conference, good news, Blink 182 is going to be performing over there in the corner. It was like, yeah, okay, that was I didn't see the Bethesda or the Battlefield thing, but apparently they were like, we're here at the multiplayer kiosk, and sitting with us is Zac Efron. Zac Efron, what are you doing here? I don't even fucking know. But yeah, it's E3, the celebrity thing. It's just really, it's like, okay. Then they briefly mentioned that so Doom and Fallout 4 will have VR components. Now, the thing with Doom is I watched the Kind of Funny live stream, so maybe this is just me being totally lazy and not actually reading the news. But it sounds like Doom will just be a interactive level. Fallout 4 sounds like it's the actual game, because it said explore the red rocket and fire your gun and you get the dog. Maybe it's just that. It's just a red rocket, but you can try out. Maybe it's just like an advanced demo. But still, it's just... Right now, I'm like, I think they just said Fallout 4 is in DLC or VR. Huh. Because they said 2017, so I'm like, yeah, it would probably take a year to port that game, make sure everything works properly. Huh. That's probably going to be a bad idea, because that was a really addictive game, especially in the beginning. I got super addicted. I played that game for hours. If it was in VR, that'd be even worse. And then they just closed it out with Dishonored 2, talking a lot about officially revealing it. Oh god, the light of Dishonor shines upon me. Talking about the officially revealing it, showing the graphics, showing a bit of the story, the gameplay. I didn't play the first one. I know it's very good. I'm sure for a lot of people they went really in depth. It was just, it kind of killed the momentum because it was like boom, 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 boom. Okay, now I spent 35 minutes talking about this one game. I understand that's what they did with Fallout 4, but I guess for me, someone who's never played a Fallout, I was like, oh cool, this is the next Fallout game I can jump on. In this one, you have, like, because it's so story heavy, you have to play the last one and whatever. And yeah, that was the two of them. And as you can see from my long-winded ranting, they were both, one was good and one was shit, obviously. Because one had Pele! No Pele this year. Thank God, because he looked old. But yeah, the thing I just found funny about the EA one was the EA one was basically like, hey, we don't have anything, so here's a bunch of future stuff. And then Bethesda's was equal part like available now or available next week or like next DLCs, like they're talking about Doom stuff. You know what I mean? Even though Doom just came out last month. But then they also had one or two, hey, here's Prey. It's fucking coming out 4 years from now. And here's Dishonored 2. That's at the end. So they had an equal amount of, like, current stuff and new stuff. So it wasn't, like, old developer diaries and just, like, showcases of engines and whatever. But, yeah, so just... because there's no Square Enix one, today's just Sony, Ubisoft, and Microsoft. So I'm just curious to see like how this affects the other ones, because I thought Bethesda had one of the stronger ones last year. This one was, again, very solid. It was just like last year was like, all right, we have the first year. They had like Doom and this and that and Fallout. Like they had all their big guns. This year was like, you know, I know this is a weird reference. Stay with me here. It's like when in an action movie, the main character has, like, the first year is like the machine gun, where it's like, and he's like firing at the helicopter, and then he runs out of ammo, and then he pulls out the pistol, and he's still firing at the chopper, and he's like, and like he's still firing, and if he does eventually take down the chopper with the pistol, but it's just like, nobody looks badass with a pistol. No one's going, I gotcha. Like, it's just... It was less mind-blowing but again, I think it was just more so that was the first year. They announced Fallout. To my memory, they did not announce anything like this day. I think the closest was like Fallout DLC. Yeah, there was nothing that was like today. I think the closest was like the Fallout like contraption DLC is next week. So there was nothing that was like, wow, holy crap. But still plenty of awesome stuff. But yeah, so that will do it for day -1 of E3, because technically E3 starts Tuesday, people. I think we keep forgetting that. So this was day -1 of E3. I will be back tomorrow. Because it's just the 3, last year I did all the third parties in one, so I will be doing 3 separate videos. I cannot promise this it will be up at a promptly time, but it is here for anyone who wants to hear my opinions. And again, if you want to, talk to me, hopefully I'll have this up before one of the other ones. But if you want to talk to me about any of the other E3 news, I'll be live tweeting the entire time at ViralVinny. Send me your comments, your concerns. You just want to send me dick pics, just a lot of dick pics. I'm not going to complain. But I've been ViralVinny. This is a dark basement. I got to adjust the light on the next one. And I will see you guys in just a few hours.